Hi, so somebody asked for a piano tutorial or like how to write your own music. These are going to be some pieces of advice from me. I learned by ear, so I don't know sheet music or music theory very well, but one thing that you should start out knowing for sure before you start trying to write your own music, a simple scale. You can just learn one or two, probably two, because you got C major, and that can be your first scale to learn. Just learn that. Then A major, you could just learn C major and A major. And these scales here are the notes that work in that key. Then you should learn the major chords, all of the major chords. So you need to know that. A major, B major, C major, D major, E major, F major, G major. Once you learn all of those things, then you should start practicing on trying to get your technique working good with your hands. And a good way to do this is arpeggios. So learn a chord like this. So let's do A major, and then let's put F sharp minor on the bottom with your left hand. Just like that. This is a nice chord. This is a chord that I really like using a lot. Now just go from the bottom and do an arpeggio up to the top. And if you're not sure what the notes are, just I'll do it slowly and just try to copy what they are. Okay, now go up the chord and try to get it as fast as you can. Now go up and down the chord. And if you can't do it that fast, just do it slower. Now you can take this chord and move it around. Keep the same shape, but do it on a different chord. So do E on the top and C sharp minor on the bottom instead. Now go up and down that. Okay, so now you should try to practice like different types of arpeggios that you create. The way to do that is to take a basic one like this and try to shift any note somewhere else and just see if it works. So that works. That's kind of cool, kind of interesting. Now try to shift that same note somewhere else and just take one note at a time, changing it. Don't change a bunch of notes, just change one note at a time. I mean, I could see that working within a different context, maybe. And this is a way to get a lot of different chords, a lot of different styles and everything. Also, you can take a note out of a basic chord. So do a basic A major, F sharp minor on the bottom, and then take some notes out of that. So take maybe the A out. And then maybe you could add a different note in at the top. So this is a good way of getting a lot of unique chords. So once you've done that, that should inspire you to be able to start writing some of your own music. The other thing is, this is going to sound really cheesy, but I watched a Jet Li movie and it was called Unleashed. And in this movie, there was a blind man that plays the piano. And he told Jet Li to just like close his eyes and play what he felt. And I thought, that's amazing, because that's what I do whenever I write music. It's not that I close my eyes, but it's more you play what you feel. whatever you're feeling, try to take from that. Try to take from your emotion. And writing when you're very emotional is probably the best time to write. That's whenever you're going to be the most inspired. Also, what you listen to matters. So make sure that you're listening to music that inspires you. Don't just listen to music to listen to music, but listen to music that inspires you. You don't necessarily have to replicate that. It's just really important to have that music in your head so that you have some inspiration. The other thing is, I would say to try to learn other people's music a little bit, but don't let it be the main thing that you do. Make sure that you're trying to write your own music. Like I said, for Elise, start with something really simple, then go to something more complex maybe. You know, it doesn't have to be like classical piano. That's just what inspires me. So yeah, choose things that inspire you first, and then that are simple, and then get more complex. Let's say you're having a hard time coming up with something. Come up with the most simple thing that you can first. Like, a lot of people want to come up with really complex things. Most complex stuff is based off of something really simple. Right, this song, this is one of my songs. Now, it doesn't sound complex, I don't think, but still I'm going to show you. This is really simple. Just the ideas are really simple. So I'm literally just going down on a chord with the arpeggio, and then going back up a little bit, and then playing two of another chord. So and this part too, I think it sounds really cool, but it's really simple, and this actually came from me just messing around. See, this is a regular A major chord, and all that I'm doing is taking only two notes and then playing one note and going just like that. And then I was like, huh, what if I do that with other chords? So, and it just created that. And I was like, wow, that sounds really nice. So all of this just comes from messing around, using your ear, and being inspired by what you play. It's really important to be inspired by what you play. Yeah, that's another song that I wrote. But yeah, that's all that you got to do. So I'll just leave it there. Thank you so much for watching.